Blessings, everyone. This is Tefnut Light with the Divine Twin Alchemy reading for the 29th of May, 2019. We have an interesting gateway today. We have 11 in the day, so there is this energy of a gateway, which is 2 and 9 equal 11. And we're in a 5-month energy, which is all about the elements coming together, and we're in a 3-year. So that's the Trinity expanding into all the elements of this holy union that's coming forth in the Trinity aspect, getting ready for the Lion's Gate. So I hope you're all doing well. The energies are in a big transformation right now between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So it's really good to just step inside how you feel and come in from that inner transformation and then step outwards in terms of intention and action. So we have a very interesting reading today. It is actually crowned by the Ace of Cups. And I actually did a very interesting live video last night. It's on my Facebook like page if you want to go check it out. I'll post the link below. It's talking about the sacred alchemy and the multidimensional aspect. And I am available for readings today if you would like to get a personal reading. This is the Ace of Cups. So we're really, the dove is like jumping into the cup, into this essence of, the love and commitment and trusting the path. And fully, we're in this expansion mode right now. There's this internal alchemy going on inside the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. And then as we're opening up this energy of the cup, there is this vibration that is rippling out into the universe because the Divine Feminine has the Awakening card. But this isn't just the card for the Divine Feminine because we have 3 eyes here all together. We have the union in the third eye because the third eye in the union sees everything. That's how you communicate with your twin. That's how you can feel what they're doing and everything. The third eye, you have the same third eye as your twin. We have the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine eyes, and we each have one of those. The one side, this is the more masculine and this is more feminine, kind of like the moon is ruled by the left side, the masculine is ruled by the right side, in a sense, if you want to see it that way. But they are all multi-connected. It has nothing to do with one side or the other, but it's an energy. So in dream space has been very, very interesting. As you can see, there's a lot of blue energy in my field today. I am a blue ray. And last night there were some pretty insane dreams coming up. I was like running through tunnels of sand dunes, or like sand that by the beach. And it was like between the sand, there was like this path to the ocean or away from the ocean. And I just felt like I was going through these tunnels. And I really believe that's a symbol. It's not really like a closed tunnel. It's like we're in like the birth canal of union right now. So as we're giving birth to our union and walking the path, this is like this path, and I've seen it in a music video before where it's like these layers of sand above, and then you have a pathway that was dug that you can like run through that no one can see you in. Only the ones that are meeting you there on the path that know the secret passage. So the Divine Feminine is having a lot of psychic dreams right now and communication with her Divine Masculine in dream space. So there's a divine awakening. And you can see the Ankh, and there is like the symbol of the Ankh is the feminine and the masculine connected. So the womb and then the lingam, and it's the eternal life. They are connected by eternal life. So this is a beautiful sacred alchemy. And we're all going through this process in a new, unique way. And I want to say this amazing mirror aspect. We have the Eye of Horus right here, and then we have the Ankh again. If you can see, there's the Ankh in the middle, which is like the nose bridge. And a lot of you might be feeling this nose merging, third eye nose merging with your twin, and also the mouth. You can see the lips are actually in the water there. So here we have the solar energy, and here we have the Ankh, which is binding and combining the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine trees. So it's this flexibility and emergence, but it's the awakening. So it's the two of trees. which is actually the Two of Pentacles in this deck, even though some people would say it's wands, but it's actually not. This is earth energy in this deck. So we're going from earth to a major arcana. So within the trees, I've talked about this before, there's roots that are connected to the earth, and there's roots that are connected to the galactic sky, and that's like feminine and masculine merging in the middle. So we have the divine feminine having a lot of psychic dreams right now, and the divine masculine bending and flexing the things in the physical. So this is a very, very interesting dance that we're going through right now all together as a collective twin flame 144. Each uniquely twin will be having a different aspect of it, but it's actually happening right now. The divine awakening is happening on another level, and you can see there's like these pyramids of water going into the water of the earth, and you have the star, which is a representation of the soul, and then the third eye there. So they're doing this dance together, and you can see their hearts are together, merging in these roots of the earth. So we're bringing in higher dimensional consciousness into the earth from our soul with our twin right now. As I said, like this, it's doing this. And the merge on a massive scale is happening at this time, especially with the Ace of Cups. And you can see the awakening card, the emergence. So it's the emergence of the soul within the physical world, which is bringing higher dimensions into a more physical essence, which the divine feminine is doing a lot of times in dream space or in space of stillness and just being. And the divine masculine is, like the architect of the physical world, because the sun, the lunar and the soul, the sun energy and the lunar energy. The feminine is doing a lot of the work at night. The masculine is doing more during daylight, but they're always doing it together simultaneously. It doesn't matter what time of day. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So God, the representation here of the dove is God. It's the union. Like God is putting the energy into the union right now, the Holy Spirit. And this union is emerging, which is really beautiful because we have, interesting enough, the Strength card for the Divine Masculine. This has been coming up a lot, this card, in a more Divine Feminine aspect, but here we have it in a Divine Masculine, which is a sense in a feminine quality of strength and love and trust. And over here we have for the Divine Feminine, the Magician. So they're doing this alchemy of inner strength and also getting ready for this Leo energy, the Lion's Gate, which is the representation. And interesting, if you can see these two, I just realized this even though I knew this, we have two infinities, right? Between the Magician, the manifester and making it happen, and the Strength card. So there's this balance between strength and manifesting. And it's between the cup of love, which is the Ace of Cups, right? The Holy Grail. So there's this interesting mergence between all the elements, two infinity signs. So it's the 8-8 portal that's we're already getting ready for it. And June is going to be a very magical month that is going to transform a lot of the external from the internal space to bring it all together. And we can see lilies, we can see all the elements here, flowers, and it's a masculine energy within the feminine, but the feminine is channeling the Magician of manifesting. The masculine is holding the feminine with strength and courage, but also being in a more feminine internal feeling space. The feminine is doing a lot of the magical essence, but they're actually doing the alchemy together because we have the Ace of Cups. So it's a joint energy between strength, manifesting into the infinity, because we have two infinity energies right here, which is the 8-8 portal. If we look at it from this side, there's an 8, there's another 8, which is really beautiful. So it's quite an amazing energy. And together, this energy is actually a 9 because this is an 8 card and that's a 1 card. So we have this culmination of bringing it all together right now and ending an old cycle. This is quite an interesting reading. So the next energy we have in the middle of the Kundalini aspect, which is below the Ace of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about abundance. It's about manifesting in the physical. It's about a new cycle. It's about the energy refreshing itself. It's about trust. And again, it's all the elements coming together. We were talking about all the elements. We have the elements here. And interesting enough, on the masculine side, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And on the feminine side, we have this energy of the Two of Wands. So we have fire and we have earth. And that's, again, these elements coming together. And I'm feeling fire, water, earth, and air because it's speaking into the infinite universe of creation, which the Magician is doing that. And the Strength card is just bringing it into the physical, to like birthing it in the physical with this lion energy, this lion, even a Lyran energy. And here you can see this blue ray coming through the energies. And we have this essence of water and earth here in the images. But if you see this, this is taking action in the world for the feminine, or even the feminine looking at what the masculine is doing in the physical world. And the feminine is on the masculine side. They're doing this kind of dance between each other. So they're both sending both energies to each other. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and connected to this is, between them, is the Wheel of Fortune. So as you can see, the physical materialization between the feminine and the masculine and taking action is doing a divine dance, because we have the Ace of Cups, and then below the Ace of Cups we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the middle of the reading, the midpoint is the Wheel of Fortune, which is also about favorable outcomes and a new cycle that's taking place at this time. It's a rebirth that's going on right now between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, a refresh, a restart, between the abundance and the action, the physical and the action in the material world. And they're kind of doing this dance together to create something very big in terms of mission, in terms of fortune, in terms of a new cycle starting. Action, we have the Two of Wands, so that's both aspects. It's also an 11 energy if you look at it. And in the middle, we have the Wheel. And then on the masculine's aspect, we have the Coin with the feminine. So the feminine is his abundance, okay? Even though he's working on that abundance aspect right now, and the feminine's working on the strategy in a sense, or what they're both going to do. And they're correlating this energy together between the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, so energy moving through for both of them, and all the elements coming together. And below that, the anchoring energy from the cup to the fortune wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, is the World card. This is the Kundalini aspect. So the world, the wreath, the goddess, the world is changing. And as you can see, the feminine has this energy of the masculine within her world. You could see it this way. And the masculine has the feminine in his world in a physical essence of materialization and abundance with her. And it just depends on what, if you're divine feminine or divine masculine, it doesn't depend on gender here. It depends on your situation. So the Wheel of Fortune is bringing forth this new cycle. The Ace of Cups is like this refresh, a restart, a rebirth, God coming down into the union. For the union formation, we have the divine alchemy with the Magician, we have the strength and the courage, we have the materialization with the Queen of Cups, and we have action with the Two of Wands. And we're doing this awakening and flexibility of movement and flow. As you can see, this is like an infinite flow between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, but they're also being in each other's roles in the essence of the physical and the etheric. So this is why you see the Magician as like an etheric masculine energy within the feminine, right? It's almost like the masculine is already with the feminine and the feminine is already with the masculine. They're already together. It's just when it's going to join together. That's like when it all comes together, which the Wheel of Fortune is doing this. So the the Strength card and the Magician card. So really powerful energies here. So after this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, mergence with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune within the energy of the Two of Wands with the masculine, mean feminine, masculine. And then below here with the World card, this is a really powerful energy. We have the World card. Above we have the Wheel of Fortune. And above that we have the Ace of Cups. So it's like the energy of the union is flowing into the new cycle, which is then flowing into the world. So that's physical creation of the alchemy process of the divine feminine and divine masculine, because the Rumi card, interesting enough, is the sacred union, which is number 19, and we are in 2019. So this is actually a pretty amazing confirmation that these union waves are really taking place. And on the back of the deck, we have number 9, which is an energy coming forth from both aspects of the Magician and the Strength card. We have the impossible made possible. So this energy is being birthed. A new world, you can see, is being born. It's a more feminine energy, and that's what really is going on, because the feminine really needs to find that balance within the world, right? The feminine is finding the balance, and it's also this masculine feminine energy coming into the balance within the world, because it takes both energies to create, right? I talked about that in my live video last night. Please go check it out. It's a really interesting energy about coming back into the soul. I'll link it below if you want to go check it out on Facebook. And again, I am available for sessions at this time to help you on your path. As I focus on the sacred alchemy energies within the feminine and masculine, currently where you are on your journey. So it's a pretty interesting process. Okay, the energies, interesting enough, it gets more amazing. The World card is the middle, okay? It's the rooting energy. The crowning card is the Ace of Cups. The cards for the feminine and the masculine, this is amazing. You're going to be blown away. The masculine has the sun. The feminine has the moon. This is the original blueprint. The feminine is the moon. The masculine is the sun. What is the energy above the whole reading in terms of on the sides? It's the infinities, right? The Magician and the Strength card. So as you can see on the journey, we start in this reading, we start with the Magician on the feminine side, the Strength on the masculine, and the sun is actually an energy of Leo, right? And the moon is Pisces. So Pisces and Leo are doing something together right now, which is super cool. But the Strength card is also a representation of Leo. And the Magician is most likely, I'm not sure what the Magician would be. It can be Pisces, Aries. I'm feeling Pisces with that card for some reason. So I'm feeling this energy that's coming forth, that is being created together between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And by the way, the Magician card is all elements, so it can be it's a multi card of astrology. We're not really looking at the astrology, we're more looking at the energy of the union coming together in this divine blueprint. And the blueprint, as you can see, the moon, the sun, the feminine, the masculine. And up here we have the masculine on the feminine side, the feminine, in essence, on the masculine side. So it's coming together, and the Wheel of Fortune is bringing it and birthing it all together. It's really, really amazing. Because I did pull a few extra cards, but on the bottom of the Art of Love, it's the Divine Order with number 11. It's equilibrium. It's bringing the world, right? The world is coming into balance, which means the union is coming together, because this is what they're doing. They're bringing this divine balance, which you could also see between the two infinity cards, that there's a divine balance in infinity, that there's this meeting point, this merging point between the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. And then also the Moon and the Sun, which infinite come together in this movement, which you could see is this flexibility and this emergence of this awakening within the sacred union. So the divine order, which is coming forth from the 144 right now, this is a really powerful energy. You're feeling these waves, and that's part of it. And just trust your divine angelic self of your feminine, your masculine is within you, within your twin as well. And there's divine balance and equilibrium, which brings everything together in this divine union, which is the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups. It's amazing. On the bottom of the deck of the tarot here, we have the Queen of Cups. Yes, the Queen is sitting on her throne, definitely. And this means divine shifts in the world, like powerful shifts. And shifts are also waves. And the feminine and the masculine within union, they are waves of water. They are the water in the cup, actually, held by the divine. So it's just this amazing energy flowing all together, dealing with all elements, looking at all aspects. Because these cards that I pulled, 2 extra cards, I have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Hearts, the feminine, and then we have the masculine, the Knight of Hearts. It's romance. So we have culmination and romance, which equals union and love, which we have here marked by the sacred union energy and the Ace of Cups. So it's happening. There are waves coming through, and it is still a journey, but we're coming to a really powerful marking point within union. I'm actually going to pull an extra card from this beautiful Atlantis deck. So there are amazing things coming together right now. Truly, 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 truly amazing. So let me just shuffle the deck real quick. Contentment. So it's about being content and having a positive energy, right? We have this holy energy of the temple there. There is this amazing template coming through, which is here, the temple. They're coming home to each other. And then here we have the Sphinx card. So it's the twins. The twins, see that? It's an amazing time. It's a truly amazing time within this energy of the 144. And the twins, the Sphinx has a very powerful energy in Egypt. It's the guardian, okay? The guardian. And here we have the twins, which are the pillars of light, divine Yeshua, divine Magdalene. They're both wearing white robes, and they're in essence either feminine or masculine, because you can't really tell if they're women or not, or men, because the masculine is also wearing the same robe as the feminine. But they're masculine and feminine essence. And this is this balance and equilibrium that we were just talking about. Within the world of feminine and masculine energies on a galactic scale, on a global scale, on an angelic, transformational scale. And again, the Ace of Cups and the World and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is the merging point right here. These are amazing cards. I should really do it this way because that's the first card that we can see between abundance and the world and creation and making a new world and creating love within the world. It's so important for us all to come into that. We are coming into the divine balance. This is what this is. The divine balance between the feminine and the masculine is taking place right now for the union to come together. So do not question your twin if they're doing certain things right now, because they're getting ready. You're getting ready for your union. And yes, so thank you so much. Thank you for your support for me to share all these beautiful videos. You're welcome to donate as well or book a session. I'm here and available for you and dedicated to this path, as all of you are as well. And I'm dedicated to supporting you on your journey into your union to create your mission with your twin. I'm sending you so much love and ultimate blessings. Namaste. Love you, and know you are in a powerful position at this time to create that. And the infinities, they really show this, the double infinities. I mean, that is amazing. It's really, these waves are really coming through and forth, and the feeling is really moving through the body of water. So drink a lot of water and take care of yourself, and know you are truly loved by your divine partner. Namaste and God.